So I'm gonna show you how you can set up your Notion workspace into PortalWith properly. So in here, I'm gonna use the designer example. So in here we have the designer clients, which is the company. And below the clients, each client might have not just one member or one people inside it. For example, this one, Acme Corp, it has 2 people. And it uses relation to connect these two. So this is the company and this is the people inside it. And design assets, this is for all the clients, and same, it all separated by a relation property. Here, client. In design revisions, and invoice, similar with invoice separated by relation property. In these revisions, because one assets might have several revisions in it, so in this case, this design revisions is connected through relation but into the design assets here. Here, I'm going to show you how you can set up this, for example, into the PortalWith. So after you sign up or during the onboarding, you might see this, where you can see like your database or data source to connect into the PortalWith. In here, actually, there are several entities. In PortalWith, we separate it into entity. That's how to separate what the database or data source for. It has member, client, and the contents. The contents is either going to be filtered by the client or user, or it will just be shown, meaning each user or client will see the same data. So the most important database or data source you need to add is the member database. This is required for the user. And you can add properties, whatever you need, and you can also not include the property you don't want your user to see. And in this entity type member or user, you need to have name and email. The email here is basically for the authentication, so user can log into portal. And after done, you can just save. Then next, the client entity. This is actually the optional one. It's basically as it says here, user, team, or organization for unified access. So as I mentioned before in this example, one people here might belong into one client or company can have several people in it. So if you have the use cases, you might need to separate it and add client or company database or data source. So in this case, I add it like this and set it as client entity. Then next, onto the contents, basically all other entity types other than client and member are all contents. But what separates contents is how you connect them with the user or client. In this case, I'm going to show you design assets. So I toggled here connection. So this is basically to tell PortalWith how this design assets here. I'm gonna show you design assets here. Connect into the client. In here, it is through property called client. I'll go back here. This one, client. Then it pointed directly to the client database. Similar, you can exclude the property that you won't be shown to your user. Then you can also set the permission or access, whether they can comment, create, update, read the page content, and more. And you can also do it like this for relation that has several levels in it, like this one, design revisions. It will use design assets, and after that, inside the design assets, it will use the client properties to indicate to whom this design revision pages belongs to. This one. And after that, you might need a database or data source. They will be shared the same throughout all your clients or users. Then you can just disable the toggle here to not have any relations. This would be useful for like announcement for every of your clients. So basically that's it. That's how you can set up your Notion integration into the PortalWith. And after that, you are ready to set up your portal and you can focus on your Notion.